CNN Headline News will continue. It's time now for Local Edition, brought to you in part by First National Bank. Visit them online at fnb.com and Razier Lumber Incorporated, Goodland and Colby.
Welcome to S&T's Local Edition. I'm Heather McDonald. In less than a year and a half after the collapse of the Colby Fire Station, construction is already underway on a new 54,000 square foot facility. After heavy snowfall at the beginning of January in 2007, the roof of the original station fell in under the weight of the snow and ice. On Friday, the USDA presented a rural development grant for $300,000 to Midwest Energy, who in turn will loan the money to the city of Colby at 0% interest for 10 years to help fund the building of the new fire station. Located north of the state office building on Country Club Drive, construction of the new fire station began on Monday and is on a 300-day time schedule to be completed by the end of February 2009. Goodland Energy Resources recently signed a letter of intent for the purchase of the coal-fired power plant located west of Goodland. Energy Holdings Limited, LLC, located in North Carolina, targets smaller markets focusing on niche opportunities in electricity generation. EHL approached Goodland Energy Resources with a letter of intent to purchase, which may develop into the sale of the coal-fired portion of the Energy Center.
Basically, all that's in place right now is a letter of intent. We've signed a letter of intent to sell that plant, but it's nothing more than a letter of intent. We're currently, both parties are in the process of doing due diligence, and really until that due diligence is finalized, neither party's made a decision yes or no at this point in time. So it's really nothing more than an agreement to talk at this point in time.
The coal-fired plant was built in conjunction with a new ethanol plant, which is also being built but is not currently included in the EHL's potential acquisition. With due diligence in place, each entity will have an exclusive period of time to access the books, records, and engineering information of the other. Negotiations and contracts would be discussed at a later date. No financial agreements have been made. Funded primarily by local investors, it was announced in 2005 that the Goodland Energy Center would be constructed, but it wasn't until a year later that construction actually began. The center was presented as a facility that would include 3 plants: coal-fired, ethanol, and biodiesel. Since the announcement 3 years ago, to the public eye, time and the amount it has taken to complete the Energy Center seems to be an issue.
You know, our initial time frames were probably too aggressive than what they really should have been. Looking at the project as a whole, when we stop and think about it, we really only started construction in the summer of 2006. So both of these plants in reality will be built in a period of 2 years.
Both the coal-fired and the ethanol portions of the facility are currently on schedule to have construction completed late this summer, at which time procedures will be tested and commissioning will begin. No headway has been made on the biodiesel portion. If the coal-fired plant were sold, Goodland Energy Resources would only maintain control over the ethanol plant. At this time, there have been no negotiations concerning the cooperation of the 2 plants or if a contract will be developed to provide power to the city of Goodland. Check the mail. If you filed your 2007 tax return, your economic stimulus payment should be arriving soon. The Internal Revenue Service began transferring payments on Monday. Payments issued are dependent on how the 2007 income tax return was filed, and it must be filed by October 15, 2008 to receive the payment. Individuals with at least $3,000 of qualifying income will receive a $300 payment. Married couples will be issued $600 each. $300 will also be given for each eligible child under 17. Taxpayers who opted for direct deposit will receive their payment first, and paper checks will be mailed starting May 9th. According to the IRS website, the economic stimulus payments will be issued according to the last 2 digits of the main filer's Social Security number. A payment schedule for direct deposits as well as paper checks is available online for those who have filed their return early enough to have it processed before April 15th. And tractor safety training will be held at the high school in Brewster Saturday, May 3rd. Participants must be 14 or 15 years of age to participate. The multi-county training program includes the extension districts of Thomas, Cheyenne, Rawlins, Logan, and Sunflower. For more information, contact your local extension office. And that's it for your local edition. Be sure to stay tuned. CNN Headline News continues next.
Local Edition has been brought to you by First National Bank and Razier Lumber Incorporated.
Community people, people you know. People you know, people you know.
First National Bank, www.fnb.com, member FDIC.
People you know. Community people you know.
Razier Lumber Incorporated in Goodland and Colby would like you to be our winner. One lucky person from each store will be chosen to win the $1,000 shopping spree. Do It Best has it all for you. From lawn and garden to home essentials to electrical and plumbing, we are proud to be your hometown source for all your home improvement needs. See us before May 31st to enter the $1,000 shopping spree at Razier Lumber Incorporated, 605 Caldwell Goodland and 490 East 4th, Colby.